everybody to the Boise Rock School. My name is Seth. Today we are going to talk about warming up your voice. Warming up is super important, especially when you're singing rock songs, and sometimes it can be really high and really loud and just really intense. So warming up your voice in a gradual, nice, just gentle manner is really, really important. And so we're going to talk about just several ways to do that, kind of a silly, weird way. So the first one we're going to talk about is simply just saying the letter Z, but extending that, so zzz, kind of just like a little buzz. And so we're going to go, so whenever you start a warm-up, start on a lower, kind of a really, really comfortable note for you. So always start at a comfortable place. I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to say zzz, but I'm going to slur up a series of notes and kind of slur down. I'm not going to pay attention really, really closely to hitting every single note. I'm just kind of going to slur through a bunch of them in a really gentle way. Just kind of, you shouldn't be too concerned with really strictly paying attention to notes when you first warm up. So it sounds, the warm-up sounds like this. Now when you do a warm-up, you can start there, but you want to gradually work up the piano. So I'm just going to do that a couple times just so you get the idea. Here's the next one. Really, really loose, really, really easy. Another one you can do that's kind of similar to that are what we call lip trills. So a lip trill sounds like this. Your lips are going, just trilling, kind of doing whatever, going crazy. If you cannot do that, there's an easy way, or there's a way to make it a little bit easier. You can put your fingers right here in kind of like your the dimple area of your cheeks, and then press just a little bit, and it might make it easier. All right, so you can try both ways. The point of lip trills is you have to provide more air than you think you really need to do the lip trill. So when you're singing, air is really, really important. When you're doing lip trills, you're providing a ton of air to get your lips to trill. So that's why it's so important to do lip trills, is lots and lots of air is being needed to do this. So you can do a couple things with lip trills. You can do what we just did. You can do slur up and down. You can go up 5 notes at a time like this. Kind of up the scale and then back down. And you can also do what we call sirens, which is going from your lowest point in your register all the way up to the highest point. This one's important because you're just kind of expanding and you're exploring your entire register at once. And those sound like this. Really, really low, really, really high. Don't do a ton of those, but maybe 3 or 4, just you don't want to strain anything when you go so high. Another kind of silly one that we can do that works on our diction, or how to say words really clearly, is a tongue twister. And the tongue twister goes like this. One black beetle bled, only black blood, but the other black beetle bled blue. Lots and lots of buzz, all right? So when we do this, start really slow and say the words very, very clearly. And we're just going to sing it on one note. And so it sounds like this slow. One black beetle bled, only black blood, but the other black beetle bled blue. Really, really slow, really, really nice and easy and gentle. Now, as you kind of get higher, you can also speed it up if you start getting the hang of how to say those words. So, if I go a little bit higher, I'm going to see if I can do that really fast. Here we go. One black beetle bled, only black blood, but the other black beetle bled blue. A little bit faster. Try to say all the words just as clearly every time, even when you're going at that speed. And do it on a bunch of different notes. Once you've warmed up your voice this much, it's kind of time to start singing a little bit louder, a little bit more fully. So one you can do is just up. This is kind of using solfege, which is mentioned in the other videos. And this one goes, so you're making use of the entire scale, and this one you can kind of sing out a little bit louder. I'm just going to use the syllable la, and so it sounds like this. La 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 la. La 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 la. All right, so singing out, singing fully, using a good tone, and just kind of this can be your last thing that you do while you warm up, and so singing out and making sure your range is good to go and your tone is good. So yeah, that's warming up. There's a bunch of different other warm-ups, but these are a couple that we've decided that are really good and really solid. Just every time before you sing, these are good to use.